Hello Year 5. We're now looking at a second paragraph of advice and information and persuasion for people to change what they do or how they act in order to protect the planet. And this is us giving David Attenborough's message in our paragraph. We're going to look at the short clip from the film and have this slide available as well, because it just picks out the key phrases and the key snipped pictures to help you write. Let's listen.
Upgrading to efficient food production and reducing our consumption of meat. We'll require far less space to provide for ourselves, leaving more for grasslands, reducing deforestation and our demand for fresh water, and feeding more people with healthier, more affordable food.
Very quick, wasn't it? In your pack, I have modelled some sentences. The first thing we need to do is link this paragraph to the one that came before. All right? So a good way to start that is this phrase, another, because it means something has come before and this is another thing, and we're calling it another idea. Another idea to help protect the planet, to help protect the planet, is to do with food production. Okay, is to do or is concerned with food production. Is to do with food production. You might want to change that for one word there. So I'm going to put a colon here because I'm going to add another idea that links to this idea, but not one from the other. I don't need a connective. So I'm going to add this here. What types of food we eat? So food production. I'm going to explain the producing of food, what types of food we eat, how we grow it, and where it's growing. Okay, another idea to help protect the planet is to do with food production, or maybe is concerned with food production. What types of food we eat, how we grow it, and where it's growing. Okay, that's my first sentence. I'm going to use this idea of efficient food production. That means not having any waste. We need to change the way our food is produced. To make it more, now I've put some words on the slide, to make it more effective or organised or efficient. So I'm going to use, let's say, I'm going to use efficient, which means there's less waste. Okay, so let's put that, so that there is less wastage. Okay, so I've got, this is what we have to do. This is one way of doing it. Okay, and then I'm going to use the meat idea. Producing, I'm going to use the words from the film, our consumption of meat, okay, may help with the problem. May help with the problem. Reducing our consumption of meat may help with the problem. Okay, what problem is that? Of having too many cattle. Of having too many cattle. Okay. So if we're thinking about plants, okay, increasingly, that means more of it, increasingly plant-based diet will enable more people. I'm going to take this bit as well, so I'm linking these two ideas together. Will enable more people to be fed with, let's use these words, healthier, affordable food. Have a read over of that. Another idea to help protect the planet is to do with food production. What types of food we eat, how we grow it and where it's grown. We need to change the way our food is produced to make it more efficient so that there's less wastage. Reducing our consumption of meat may help the problem of having too many cattle. An increasingly plant-based diet will enable more people to be fed with healthier, affordable food. Now, if we do all that, what will the result be? Okay, so we would need, or we would have, more land for grassland for animals, reducing deforestation, which would also help animals and plants, and reducing our need for water. So we could put that. Now I've got a different sentence on the slide, but I'm going to change it a little bit and go, this would leave more land, no, how about more space for grassland, because I'm going to use the word land, more space for grassland and reduce both deforestation and our demand for water. Because I want to put those two together, so I'm going to use the word both to link them together. And all I'm doing really is taking the phrases from the film and putting them into a sentence. Now, have a go at this one. If you find that it's quite straightforward and quite easy, then you might like to try one of the other ones. There's managing the ocean, and there's also rewilding the world. It's an amazing picture, isn't it? So you should end up with at least one, if not two paragraphs. Tomorrow, we'll be looking at presenting this work. So we'll have the same writing, but you're going to present it in a really effective way. Do your best, think about word choice, use the model here. I really look forward to reading your work.